Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Lucky Wolf, and today I'm playing some more VGC Regulation G on the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Ranked Ladder, and I'm going to be using Ting Lu, but also Dozo. So Ladder really does hate to see me coming. This is the team that Dawei C did use to get third at San Antonio. I will have Dawei linked in the description down below, so please make sure to check that out. I will also have the team paste in the description down below as well. But this is a team that utilizes Ting Lu and Dozo. And so Ting Lu does have Ruination, Stealth Rock, and Sand Tomb. So Sand Tomb gets damage every turn and also traps your opponent's Pokemon in, as well as the Yawn Dozo. So the whole idea is you can Sand Tomb trap their Pokemon, you can Yawn them, then they're asleep. And then when you have the perfect board position, you can get your Calyrex in. The Sand Tomb has already done chip damage to them, so you can get your Calyrex Shadow Rider in, and then you can either click Substitute, or you can click Astral Barrage to be able to either pick up a double KO or a single KO on your opponent's side of the field, and then start snowballing from there with your boosts. You also have your Whimsicott to give you the speed control as well. So that's kind of how I am going to attempt to play this team. This team is definitely a little bit out of my comfort zone, I would say, but the whole idea that I'm going to go with is, in team preview, I'm going to try to identify, can I Ting Lu Dozo my opponent? And if I can Ting Lu Dozo my opponent, I will lead the Ting Lu Dozo, I will set up rocks, I will Ruination, I will overall ideally, be getting enough chip damage so that I can snowball with my Calyrex and Whimsicott in the back, or if I don't feel like I need the Whimsicott, if they don't have a ton of speed control, then I can try to sweep through with like Calyrex and the Urshifu, or Calyrex and the Ogerpon as well. And I like the Ogerpon on here because that is another follow me user, so a follow me user, so that can also be very disruptive if, let's say, my opponent's best answer, I've already Terra'd, and my opponent's best answer into the Calyrex would be something like Glide, or would be something like Sucker Punch. Ogerpon can just very easily follow me away those threats and let the Calyrex Shadow Rider just kind of continue to snowball from there. This is also definitely a team comp that can be very frustrating to play against. I have lost to this team comp on ladder so much. It can just be, if your opponent doesn't have a great Ting Lu Dozo matchup and you play it correctly, it's just can be so easy to kind of punch holes through your opponent's team that just let the Shadow Rider clean up in the end. And I feel like there was something else I want to say. Yes, there is. Sorry, I had to think about it. Yes, there is. I do also want to talk about this Dozo's ability. So we are rocking the Oblivious ability, meaning we cannot be taunted. And so this is interesting, particularly in closed team sheet. I think for the most part, people will have an idea of what this team is, considering it did so well on stream at a regional. However, people might not be prepared for the Oblivious Dozo, and they could try to taunt us, and that's just a completely wasted turn, because we are rocking the Oblivious, not the Unaware. So, if my opponent does set up, let's say they have their own Dozo on the field, we are not Unaware, so we will still be taking those attacks as if they're, because they are +2, we're still going to be taking those attacks with the +2 boost. Same thing goes for Ice Rider, if Ice Rider gets the boost. Same thing goes for Shadow Rider, if Shadow Rider gets the boost, so on and so forth. So that is just also something that is interesting to note on this team as well. But it's okay, yeah, so this team is definitely out of my comfort zone, but I really wanted to try to give it a try. So, without further ado, let's hop into some games. Game number 1. Okay, whoa. My opponent said offensive pressure, yes please. I will take that, yes please. Okay, so, it's kind of the Amoonguss that makes this awkward, but I almost feel like I have to Ting Lu Dozo them. The Ting Lu will be able to weaken 1, 2, 3. I'll count the Amoonguss as a special attacker as well, so we'll be able to weaken those special attackers, but I am just really worried about the Amoonguss. I am very worried about the Amoonguss, but I think I can Ting Lu Dozo them. I'm not sure if they even bring the Amoonguss here, to be fair. But I think if I get into a position where I can set up a sub, that will be quite good for me. I could also... No, I think I like this. Nope, I think I do like this. I could definitely see them leading. I think they're gonna lead strong into the Tinglu Dozo lead, so I could definitely see them going something like Urshifu, like relying on their big physical attackers. Okay, yep, so they do lead the Ursh. Nothing super wild there. Okay, they are a booster, so they might have Taunt. They definitely might have Taunt. This is tough because I think I do need to Terra here. Click Stealth Rocks in case they have a Sashmon in the back, and I'm just gonna click Yawn on the Flutter. I think this is what I want to do. That is me going for the Terra, so that means, because my Tinglu, will be slower than both their Mons, so they're not clicking a Terra button, which I do like. Oh. Okay, that's interesting. I am okay with that, though. Oh, okay, so I get my... Yawn goes into nothing, but I get Stealth Rocks literally 5 free. Okay. I'll take that. Because now I can start clicking Ruination if I want to. I'm actually gonna... do I trap their Ursh in? No, I don't think so. I'm gonna Yawn the Flutter again. I'm gonna Ruination and Yawn the Flutter, I think. I could go... And I'm gonna Ruination and... Well, actually, because they went for Detect, the Ursh could be Sash. Nah, I'll just... Yeah, I think I just like Ruination and Yawn into the Flutter. Okay, they do blast me moonily for very little damage. Not my special attack! That's fine. They actually double into the Dozo. I am very surprised. Maybe, do they know that I'm rocking Rocky Helmet? Do they know I'm rocking the helmet? I get my Ruination and my Yawn. I get my leftovers back as well, okay. I was actually... Okay, so I'm gonna Ruination and Yawn the Flutter spot. Yep, perfect. So whatever comes in is going to be taking, rocks damage. They also set... Okay, this is perfect. This is... Okay, perfect's a strong word, but I got half damage on the Flutter. They lost their booster. We are big living that. We get our Yawn... We get our Yawn into the Rillaboom, and we get our Ruination into this Mon. That feels very, very good. They are big-time drowsy. And I'm just getting, like, I'm getting so much health back here. I'm gonna go Sand Tomb into the Ursh to trap them. And if they let me, I'm going... The Rillaboom's already yawned, right? So if the Rillaboom stays in, they are going to sleep. So I'm gonna Sand Tomb the Rillaboom spot, and I am going to Yawn the Urshifu spot. No, I don't like that. I'm gonna Sand Tomb the Urshi spot. And I'm gonna yawn the Rillaboom spot again. Okay, so they don't swap out. We actually live on 1! They probably double in here, though, I would think. Oh, U-turn, okay. Oh, into themselves! That is such a spicy play! Yeah, I'm not gonna double protect, so I actually get even more damage there. And now I get another yawn off. Rude of me. Honestly, quite rude. Okay, Flutter takes more chip damage. Yep, love that 5-mate. We do connect the Sand Tomb. They have become trapped, and they are yawned. Okay, this is pretty fantastic for me, all things considered. I have almost KO'd 2 Mons. I think the Earth should live the sand. Let's see. I want it to live. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. I'm gonna Sand Tomb the Fluttermane. And the Fluttermane is yawned right now, right? Yep, perfect. I'm gonna yawn the Fluttermane. Okay. They have to, whatever they bring in here, it's their Cali. Okay, that's getting trapped. That's getting big time trapped. Which is really good. They take a little bit of chip damage as well. They do go for the Surging. And they are gonna KO my Dozo, but they've paid a price. I would say they have certainly paid a price. Okay, we do miss the Sand Tomb, which is very, very bad. That is legitimately horrible. Let's see. Okay, that does KO. Now whatever comes in takes a little bit more extra damage. I think I have, because I already used my Terra, I have to go for Tailwind here. I have to bring in my Tailwind. They take a little bit of chip damage as well. Yep, perfect. I'm gonna Ruination and Tailwind here. Yeah, I like Ruination Tailwind. If they want to set up with their Cali, I just Encore that next turn. They're gonna Terra, okay. Let's see what, it's gotta be the Cali, I think, here. Absolutely has to be. If it's Terra Dark, that's actually a little bit problematic, and it is Terra Dark, but I can Moonblast that. I get my Ruination off, and if I'm alive, I can Moonblast that. They do click Astral, okay. I wonder if my Whim lives. Yeah, we do, okay. That's great. They are Lorb, okay. They're actually running the same set we are, which is kind of interesting. And you would Hammer, okay. You're taking a lot of recoil here. Actually, not that much recoil, but still still a good amount of recoil. Okay. This can definitely still get interesting. I'm gonna click Ruination, and I'm gonna click Moonblast here. We have 3 more turns of Tailwind, okay. I'm gonna click Ruination, Moonblast. Cali protects, yep, that's absolutely fine. I will still get my Ruination off into the Rillaboom here. Yep. Very good. And a U-turn, okay. We're also slowly but surely getting our health back as well. Yep, and we do know it's Flutter as the last. More pointed stones. No more grass. Okay, that's also good for us. I'm gonna Sand Tomb and Moonblast here. Okay. So I can trap the Rillaboom in if I hit. If I hit, I can trap the Rillaboom in. Okay, if I do hit the Sand Tomb, Rillaboom gets KO'd, which is big. Sand Tomb goes up. Okay, that's great. Okay, now it does come down to speed ties, which is very awkward. Which is, I assume we are 252 plus speed. They are also 252 plus speed. Okay, horse comes out. Their horse also comes out. Oh, I think their horse is just a little bit too healthy. I think. Okay, stones do help me out, though. I'm gonna click Sand Tomb. I could click Substitute. Substitute's actually very, very interesting here. Because this should be a double protect. This should be a double protect coming out for my opponent. One more turn of Tailwind. Okay, that's one. Protect. Let's see, do they protect with their Flutter? They don't. Oh, that's so bad. I could have just taken their Flutter. That is wild. That is absolutely wild. Oh, but you T-Wave that. Okay. Still okay. Still okay. I'm not gonna get my Sand Tomb into anything anyway. I'm very surprised they didn't go after my horse. But I think this is okay. I think this is okay. This should put me in a reasonable spot. Maybe. Maybe. We'll see. No more Tailwind 5. Us. I do think Sand Tomb gives me the best out here. They protect that. I do like that protect from them. Who wins the speed tie? We do. Very nice. Okay. Let's see what we got. Yeah, if we hit the Sand Tomb... Actually, they get KO'd to their own Lorb. This is... Oh, we crit! Yo, I do think that crit mattered. That crit absolutely mattered. It doesn't... So they're gonna get KO'd to their own Lorb. It matters for that, but if we don't get full parried, they actually crit us back on our Cali! That's so funny. That is so funny. That's still fine, because they go down to their own Lorb. I was gonna say, that crit only matters if I get full parried. And we do not get full parried, we do not hit the Sand Tomb, but because we didn't get full parried, as long as we hit the Sand Tomb, even without the crit, that was going to be enough to KO anyway. Because we get Sand Tomb damage, and then we get a turn of Sand Tomb with a double protect. So I'm gonna click Ruination, I'm gonna click Astral Barrage, I think that's all there is to click there. But that was a very, very scary game. That was a really, really scary game. That crit definitely, like I said, that crit only matters if we get full parried, or if we miss. But we already missed a Sand Tomb on the Cali. So I don't feel too bad about that, but this was definitely a scary one. I think we really had them, yeah. I think we really had them in the early game, but I let my positioning get a little bit out of control in the later game. Sorry, my dog just ran past full speed. Okay, sorry. I think we had him in the early game, but I let my positioning get a little bit out of control mid-game, but I was able to pull it back late game. And I think that's one of the things with this team, right, is, so, like, a lot of the times I will feel pretty good about the early game. I'll be getting chip damage, I'll be getting the, pivot on them, all that kind of stuff, but then I let it fall apart a little bit, so that's something I'm going to be paying particular attention to while I'm playing this team. But good first game! Good first game! We got to show off the Tinglu Dozo, we got to show off the sub on the Cali. Absolutely fantastic, and I will catch ya in a game 2. Okay. Okay, game number 2. Game number 2, okay, this is Miraidon, obviously, this is Miraidon. I'm just, like, considering because it's partially pretty standard Miraidon, but then they do have a Torn, where usually we would see a Whimsicott, and then they also have a Volcarona. So they do have 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 5 numbers, special attackers, so it's like, yeah, I think I can Ting Lu them. I think the real question is, can I Dozo them? Because, no. I think the answer is Dozo's gonna take far too much damage. They do have 2 normal types, so I don't love that. Excuse me, I don't love that for my... horse. All words are escaping me right now. I don't love that for my horse. But I think I can probably ultimately go some combination... I do think I probably want my own Tailwind. I'm gonna try something like this. I think a real case could be made for Urshifu, but Ursh definitely feels scary into, like, Torn. Ursh feels scary into Iron Hands. I just worry I won't have the damage output I need. They go Torn Miraidon. Okay. I can, in fact, live with this. I can live with this. I think they probably just click Dazzle here, right? Do I have to go Terra? Do I get punished? I don't think so. I think I can go Terra Fairy here. I don't think I get super punished. I am gonna set up my rocks. And I am gonna cudgel the Tornadus, I think. Yeah. I think I like this. I think I like this. Okay, they actually just withdraw the Miraidon, so that's okay. Volt comes in. Okay, I get my rocks. This is okay. I do Terra, I do get my rocks. I still don't think this Terra is bad necessarily. I don't think I need to go Terra Dark on my Cali for any reason. Because usually that would be the other Mon I'd want to Terra. You do Tailwind, that's absolutely fine. I get some damage, I get rocks up, so now if you ever want to swap out your Volk, you don't want to do that. Just believe me. Oof, we got a little crit. Just believe me, you don't want to do that. So Miraidon gonna be taking chip damage when it comes back on the field, which feels really good. Why do I keep wanting- the way I try to Sand Tomb flying types, the way I don't even pay attention to the fact that Sand Tomb is a ground move. Please. Please. Can I look like Ruination? And Cudgel on the Volk. I wonder if I live a double up with Tinglu on the board. I could also Protect. Like, I can click Ruination Spiky, which I kind of like. It just stalls out a turn of their Tailwind. Yep, Bleak Wind. I don't really have swap-ins for this. Nice, okay, big miss. They are dancing, which is very, very scary. I do wish I had attacked this turn. I wasn't sure if they were going to be a support set. Lefties? Okay. I'm gonna Sand Tomb and Ivy Cudgel. Okay, they do Flamethrower. We're alive, but if they hit... Oh, they're... Excuse you? Crit the Dark Pools? It's okay, I crit them with Cudgel. Oh. All that. All that. Now I Sand Tomb into nothing. The way I'm clicking Sand Tomb into nothing, crazy, but still worth. Whatever comes in, you're taking chip damage here. If it's Miraidon, then your terrain's gonna run out eventually. Yep. Take some chip damage for me, thank you. I do, so they did reveal the Dark Pool, so I do have to, now I'm like, oh, I should have saved the Terra. Oh, yeah, I should have saved the Terra there. I'm gonna try to trap them if they let me. So they are gonna get a Tailwind up again, unfortunately. But I will try to Ivy Cudgel here. Okay, they be drifting. Pew! That does way too much damage. Oh my gosh, they do take Rocky Helmet, because that, even though it's a special move, that does make contact. Okay, Miraidon trapped cannot reset the, cannot reset terrain. So that's very good for us. Wow, it actually does damage too. Tailwind gone. Okay, I do think I bring in... Yeah, I think I bring in Whimsicott so I can click Tailwind. I could also, they haven't Terra'd yet, they could be Terra Dark, but I could Encore them so they can't set up their Tailwind, but I don't think I like that particularly. So I am going to click Tailwind here. I am not going to Protect, I am going to click Tailwind here. They do Drift, okay. I was really considering Moonblasting, and it appears that is what I should have done. It does appear that is what I should have done, but let's see here. Bleak Wind. So they will have an extra turn of Tailwind, but I do get a +2 boost. No more electricity, that's very good. I do get a +2 boost with my horse here. I wonder, is Moonblast always the play? I think Moonblast is always the play there. I guess you could be Terra Normal, they haven't Terra'd yet, so they certainly could be Terra Normal. Okay, Torn actually goes down to rocks on the swap back in, so I'm absolutely okay with this. Absolutely okay with this. I don't think that they have an out here. They didn't. I'm actually shocked. My opponent has 2 normal types. Count them. Not 1, but 2. They got Bear, they got Giraffe, and they didn't bring either to this matchup. Just a little wild to me. Just a little wild to me. Torn should go down to rocks. Are you like heavy duty boots or something? Yeah, okay. I don't think I get punished for clicking Protect here. I just want to scope out. I want to scope out. I could have also subbed, and sub arguably is better, but my main goal this turn is to scope out what your Terra is. Your Terra Water, that's absolutely fine by me. Okay. This is now single target +1. I'm not convinced you take this. I am not convinced you take this. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close, but there's nothing to press but this. Come on, horse! Come on, horse! We hate Brian Hands. We hate him. Yeah, we hate him. Confirmed. We hate him. Yo, very nice. I do genuinely think this game could have been different if they had Giraffe. Specifically, foul play, late game, foul play Giraffe, because I already Terra'd, I think would have been very, very good for my opponent late game, because I cannot KO them with one Psychic, then they can get a foul play off. We are 0 attack IV, so I would think we take one foul play. So then the question becomes, does a +1 life orb Psychic 2-hit KO Giraffe? That becomes the question. So I think that game definitely could have been different. I'm honestly shocked. Absolutely shocked that my opponent didn't bring either of their normal types. I recently have been playing a lot of Caloric Shadow Rider just because I played it in the GC, and so I played it for like 2 days, 3 days on ladder leading up to the GC. Then I got back to Master Ball with a version of my GC team. So to see somebody not bring their normal types, I am very surprised. I'm definitely surprised. I mean, I guess I get it. It's like, you're thinking, do my normal types do enough against Ting Lu? Do my normal types do enough against Dozo? But I think I just never bring Dozo into that matchup, and I think I did bring all the right Mons there as well. It was definitely pretty scary, with like the Volcarona and the Torn, but Ogerpon was able to do like just enough, and it actually worked out just fine. But without further ado, let's hop into a game 3. Okay, sorry, I just got very scared. Alrighty. This is a very, very cool team. I can't help but wonder, right? I can't help but wonder if there is a perish mode. There's no trap. To my understanding, to the naked eye, there is no trap. They don't have a Gothitelle, or anything like that, but they do have a Perishmon. They're also double dark type, and they have a normal type, so not super good for my horse, right? Certainly not good for my little horse. Because we are running Astral Barrage and a Psychic move, so truly, we just do not have a good way to hit the dark types. Okay, but okay. I really do think I can Ting Lu Dozo them. But at the same time, it's like, can I? I kind of think I do something like this. I know this looks weird. Believe me, I know this looks very, very weird. And I think a case could be made for Whimsicott here. I don't know, because I did play with this team a little bit on stream as well, so I had some practice games with this team. Yes! Great card. Great card. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Chef kiss. But I don't know if I've ever gone this combination of Mons, you know? Okay. I'm gonna click Terra Dark. Substitute. And I am going to click Yawn. Ardozo should be slower. So I can ideally Yawn Trap this spot, and then continuously click moves. Yes. Let's do it. Let's do it. I maybe don't need to Terra here, but I do think I should Terra here. Because this covers, I could just go for the sub and not Terra, but this covers, that's fine. This covers for if they wanted to click, like, foul play knockoff into that spot. Okay. I'm gonna click Astral Barrage and Wave Crash into the Ensign. Maybe I'm supposed to actually click Double Protect here for just to stall out a turn of Trick Room. Which is what I'm gonna do, and then next turn I can click... Can I click that? I think I'm supposed to... No, I can't click Yawn here. Yeah, because I'm slower, so the Yawn wouldn't matter because they're going to Parting Shot out. We get so much good damage. Okay, wait a second. Psychic Noise, alrighty. Actually does a little bit too much, if you'd like to know the truth. Oh, and you Wisp. Okay. I think I can live with this. I think I can live with this, because the big thing here is my sub is still intact. My sub is big time still intact. Unfortunately, it does pick up the KO, which I kind of didn't want, but that's okay. Getting rid of a piece is good. Getting rid of a piece is certainly good. And we get to go to +1. Sub still intact. Okay. This next turn, I think I click Yawn and attack. Yep. It is the Calyrex. Okay. This is definitely, the Cali Ice is definitely not, excuse me, my favorite matchup in the world, but I think it's this turn that I click Yawn and Protect. Sorry, Yawn and Attack. And then next turn I can click Double Protect. There are 3 turns of Trick Room left, then they'll be down to 2 turns of Trick Room. Both these Mons... Okay, yes, yes, yes. Okay, yes, yes, yes. Okay. Because then I can Protect next turn. They're gonna Terra. Show me Terra Normal. Show me Jump Scare Terra Normal. My opponent, if they go Terra Normal, they've been waiting all day. Maybe they've been waiting all day for this one too. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, we do get our spicy little Yawn off. We are slow. That's really good for us. Okay, Psychic Noise comes through. Glacial Lance comes through. Oh my gosh, and we're alive. That did 1. That did 1. Okay, cool. No more sub 5 us, though. So I'm getting good. This is Lorb, +1. Like, I'm getting good damage. It's actually less damage than I thought. I wonder if that's AV. That is less damage than I thought. What's the last? Maybe Sinistra? I do think I always Double Protect here. I guess, do I need to protect my Dozo? Yeah, I do think I want to protect my Dozo. They actually swap out the Giraffe. Okay. So this has got to be Sinistra coming in. Yep. That makes good sense. They're going to heal themselves up. I like that. But they are going to be sleepy. Unless they're Lumberry. They could also be Lumberry. I just feel like +1 did very little damage, and we are Lorb. So let's see if they're Lum. Let's see if all my plans are ruined and they're Lumberry. CC, okay. I feel like that's AV. Terra Electric with We saw Glacial and we saw CC. I guess you could just not be running Trick Room. Like, maybe my mind is just running wild. Did I not get the yawn off? I did, right? Okay. Hold. Everybody hold for Lum. Everybody hold for Lum. We're good. One more turn of Trick Room? Yep. Yep, that makes good sense. I maybe should have subbed there, but I am okay with this. I am okay with this. And like I said, this is a little bit of a tough matchup just because we don't have very many natural resistances to Lance. We have one. By not very many, I mean we have one. Without Terra, one. That's our Dozo. So I have to play this very carefully. Okay. Twisted Dimensions return to normal. I'm gonna click Fisher. I'm gonna click the funny button. I'm gonna click the funny button here. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Okay, so we take out their horse. I go to +2 here. Yep. Crit that we didn't need. Love that for me. So now, I think the question becomes, can Sinistcha and Giraffe close this game out with no Terra available to them? With Giraffe being asleep, as well. Let's see, funny button? Funny button! Yo, Ladder hates to see me coming! I just think that's the best move. Like, I'm not gonna, like, I don't need to hit that. I don't need to be clear, we know what the last two Mons are. I don't need to hit that. I just think it's my best move. Unless they're Lumberry or Resto Chesto on the Giraffe, which I don't believe they are, they're going to sleep this turn. So it's Sinistcha and Giraffe against 4 of my Mons. I'm gonna protect Yawn here. I just think it's my best play. Yeah, they're gonna cancel. Yeah, I mean, I still had Sash intact on Urshifu in the back, which is super effective against both my opponent's last Mons, and I still have my full health Ogre Pawn in the back as well, that can click Cudgel and do a lot of damage. So that one just felt cleaned up. That one really, really did feel cleaned up, and I do believe that was AV. I do 100% believe that was AV Horse. Honestly, I think there's a real world where that horse was running Terra Electric, Terra Blast. But genuinely, I'm so excited about that game because, like I said, the team doesn't have a lot of natural resistances to Glacial Lance. In fact, I have one resistance without Terra, and that's Dozo. So, being able to weather the storm in that game felt really good. I know it didn't look like there was a lot of positioning, but I think just being able to being able to set up the Yawns, being able to take out their Incineroar so early, like they left their Incineroar in, just let me click Wave Crash, letting me KO the Incineroar that can be a real thorn in my side with Fake Outs, with Intimidates, all that kind of stuff. Being able to take that Mon out early absolutely changed the game, because then they just lost so much of their pivoting power. Like, my Dozo's slower, so no matter what, even though I lived all the attacks, no matter what, I was getting my Yawn off, I had sub up so I could safely click attack moves, and then on the last 2 turns of Trick Room, I just could protect. So, I'm very happy with how I played that one, and I will catch it in the rental code area for my final thoughts. This team is called W, and we got nothing but W's with this team. Really, really fun. Like I said, a little bit out of my comfort zone, but I think the big thing when using this team, in team preview, at least the way I like to handle it, is being able to see, can I Ting-Lu Dozo my opponent? And if I can't Ting-Lu Dozo them, can I either Ting-Lu them or can I Dozo them? And then how do I build out from there? So very, very fun team. Definitely recommend giving it a try. It can teach you also, I think, a lot about board positioning, about how to handle your opponent's board position as well. Again, I will have Dalway linked in the description down below, so please make sure to check that out. The paste is down there as well. And I do want to say thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate that. If you did enjoy this content at any time, please feel free to leave a like, comment, or subscribe. If not, feel free to do exactly none of that. And I hope everybody has an absolutely amazing rest of their day. Okay, that's it from me. Bye.